Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be talking about all things newborn, so all those newborn must-haves, newborn essentials that you need for baby in those first couple months. So if you are new here, my name is Jennifer. I film videos on fitness, nutrition, motherhood, and I have done the newborn phase 3 times. I have 3 girls. I have a almost 17-year-old, an almost 3-year-old, and an almost 4-month-old. So I figured since the 4-month-old Janae, my baby girl, is almost 4 months old, I figured let's go ahead and do this newborn must-haves video. All right, so let's go ahead and let's jump into this video. So let's start with sleeping, lounging. Let's talk about sleepers first. So your baby is going to be living in sleepers. You mainly don't even need to buy baby clothes because they're barely going to be wearing them. So I like to buy these cute little sleepers by Posh Peanut because they're like sleepers but still kind of like cute too. They got the little ruffle butt on the back, and I like these ones because they have the zipper that goes down or they have the zipper at the bottom that goes up. So that zipper at the bottom is like key, especially for like diaper changes and all of that. You're gonna want that bottom zip. Do not buy anything that has snaps on it. So don't get any sleepers that have snaps on it. You're not gonna want those for those like 3 a.m. feedings, or if your baby has a blowout, like you're not going to want to deal with the snaps and all that. Just get the zippers. The Posh Peanut ones are a little bit on the higher end price wise. So the other ones that I like are the ones by just from Target. I just like these ones. They have the zip from the bottom as well, and these are great too. So yeah, and they're cute. So yeah, sleepers are a must. If you do have your baby in those warmer months though, I definitely recommend getting onesies. Onesies will be really key because if they're not in those sleepers, they'll be in onesies and then they'll be in a swaddle. So onesies are great to have. And then speaking of swaddles, let's go ahead and jump into swaddles next. So I've been getting lots and lots of questions on this swaddle right here. So many questions. This was in my newborn, 24 hours with a newborn. And this is by The Happiest Baby. It's their 5-second swaddle, and I really loved this swaddle, especially for when she was like really tiny. But she has definitely outgrown this swaddle now, but it's really cool. Literally, you just put them in there, put their arms down, fold it around, Velcro it, and then you bring this part up and Velcro it here. And then you just go ahead and then you just zip it on up. And this actually has the zipper from the bottom too. So if you need to change baby in the middle of the night, you can literally unzip it from the bottom. And then I like that you can just bring this down and then you can get to their diaper. You don't have to get their arms out of there. Their arms will still be locked down and secure. So yeah, I really love this swaddle. But once she started growing out of it, I switched over to this nested bean swaddle. So this is a weighted swaddle. And I was having a lot of problems trying to get her to sleep and stuff, and the weight definitely helped. It felt like, you know, somebody was still holding her. So definitely loved this swaddle too. But my new favorite swaddle is the Love to Dream swaddle. So this is the swaddle. I noticed with Janae that she loves having her hands up by her face. She likes putting her hands in her mouth to self-soothe. And so this has been a great swaddle for us, and it's really easy. You don't have to put their arms down. You don't have to do anything. You literally just tuck each hand into each corner and then you just zip it up. It's so easy. And this has that bottom zip on it too. So if you do need to do some diaper changes and you don't want to unswaddle them, super easy to get to them to change their diaper. So yes, get the Love to Dream swaddle. It's a must. Next thing you have to have is a sound machine. So I had this with my last daughter and I absolutely fell in love with it, that we had to get another one for Janae. So she actually has hers on in my room right now playing, but it literally doubles as a nightlight and a sound machine. So literally there's this little silver ring at the top. You literally just tap it and it comes on. And you can change it to whatever different settings that you want. You can even set like an alarm on it. So if you want it to come on at 7 o'clock and you're like, oh, the sound machine's on, it's time to start getting the bedtime routine going. Or you can set it for like the birds chirping in the morning and it's like, oh, time for them to get up. So it's cool. You can set little alarms on it. But yeah, you can just tap it and you can like change it to music. And then the light too, you can turn the light up and down, the brightness level. You can literally control everything from your phone too if you do not want to control it literally from the hatch, but you can control it from here. There's buttons on the bottom where you can do like the light up or turn the light all the way down, or if you want to turn the sound down, or if you even want to change whatever is playing. You're also going to need a portable sound machine. So I have this Owl portable sound machine. I actually used this with my last daughter, so it's getting us through 2 babies. I really do love it, and I love that I can attach it to her car seat too. It has this little hook. You can literally unhook it and then hook it back on to the car seat or wherever. I've even hooked this to like her swing and stuff. Like you can literally hook it anywhere. And then it plays music, has all the different white noise. Yeah, I really do like it. I have seen a new one though on the market that a lot of people have been talking about, and it is the one by Hush. I think that's what it's called. I think it's the Hush portable sound machine, and I saw that literally it just like charges through USB, and I was like, oh, I need to get that one. This one takes batteries, so I'm like, you have to keep buying batteries and all of that stuff, so I'd rather just be able to just plug it in and not even have to worry about batteries, because if it dies and then I don't have any batteries, and then, you know, that's not going to be fun when you need your white noise. So definitely going to be investing in that one now. It's actually in my Amazon cart right now. Speaking of Amazon, that should be another newborn must-have. Like literally, I have been ordering from Amazon all the time, especially in those first couple weeks when you're trying to figure out baby and trying to figure out what they like and stuff, because not all babies are one size fits all. They don't all like the same pacifiers. They don't all like the same bottles. Some may be sensitive to certain wipes or certain diapers and all of that stuff. So yeah, Amazon is going to be your best friend. So that is definitely a newborn must-have. Next up, let's talk about newborn loungers. So we have the DockATot. I actually had it with my last daughter, so that's what we've been using. Janae's actually sleeping in it right now as I am filming this video, so she actually really loves it a lot. I know a lot of people like the Snuggle Me Organic. I really, really wanted the Snuggle Me Organic, but since I already had the DockATot, I was like, let's not spend extra money on getting the Snuggle Me. Let's just use the DockATot. And then I was like, if she really hates the DockATot, then I'll get the Snuggle Me. But I've heard awesome reviews about that, so I think either one is great. It just depends on your babies. All right, next thing you're gonna want are soft blankets. This is a Barefoot Dreams blanket, and it's so soft. I love it. I want to get myself a Barefoot Dreams blanket. One day I will get one, but this is the one that Janae sleeps on literally all of the time. She has some other ones. She's actually sleeping on her other one right now because I wanted to show this one to you guys in the video. But yeah, it's really, really soft. I just like to put this on top of her DockATot too, so it's just something even more nice and soft to lay on. Or if we're just like lounging or hanging out on the floor, I like to just put a blanket down so she has something nice and soft to lay on, or if I'm laying it on the couch or things like that. So definitely will need blankets. I also have like swaddle blankets too, like the big ones that you can use to wrap. I like just having these two, like to put in her car seat. Like I'll put these on top of her in the car seat because they're not too heavy like these bigger ones. So these are just nice to have in the car, especially like with the air conditioning and stuff blowing, just to have on her to keep her a little bit warmer. Let's talk about bassinets next. So I have a bedside bassinet. That was a must-have for me this time around. This was actually the first baby product that I purchased when I found out that I was pregnant with Janae. Just last time with Belle, my 3-year-old, she had a bassinet that wasn't attached to the bed. So like literally getting up out of the bed, getting her, feeding her, and then putting her back in the bassinet like that, I was like, I'm not doing that again. So the bedside sleeper was a must. I just love that I can literally just roll over, pick her up, place her in bed, nurse her, and then literally just put her back when I'm done. So if you are exclusively breastfeeding, or if you just really want to be close to baby and feel like they're sleeping in bed with you but not in bed with you, get a bedside sleeper. The one I have is by like Mika Mikey. I don't know how to say the name correctly, or Mika Mickey, something like that, but it will be linked below. Everything that I'm mentioning in this video will be linked below in the description box. So if you want any links for anything, they are down there. So let's move on to all things you're gonna need as far as like bottles, pacifiers, bibs, burp cloths, all that stuff. So let's talk about bottles first. So yes, I'm exclusively breastfeeding, but I do pump and I do have milk stored for her so that Brandon can feed her, or my oldest daughter can feed her, my mom can feed her, anybody can feed her. So we went ahead and went with the Dr. Brown's bottles this time. With my last daughter, we used the Como Tomo bottles, and she really loved these ones. These were like literally the only ones that I could get her to take. I haven't really given this one to Janae too much. I really wanted to try the Dr. Brown's bottles out, and she loves this bottle, so I haven't really deviated away from this bottle. The only thing that I do not like about this bottle though is that it does come in like a million pieces. So literally like there's these two, and then there's this, and then there's this. So that's the thing that I don't like about it, but we don't bottle feed too often, so it's fine. But yeah, she likes this one. And like I said, all babies are not one size fits all. So do not buy a lot of bottles in the beginning. Like buy 1 to 3 different bottles and then see which one they like, and then buy a lot more of that bottle rather than buying like 3 of this one, 3 of that one, 3 of another one, because you're just gonna literally end up wasting so much money on bottles when they may not like any of those bottles. So get 1 to 3, try them out, figure out which one they like, and then buy a lot of those. Pacifiers. So I got Janae like 2 of the Ryan and Rose pacifiers, and she really liked this one in the beginning, and now she will not take it at all. Like at all. I try to get her to take it so much. Ryan and Rose has the cutest pacifiers. Like they're so cute, and the cutest like pacifier clips, and she hates it. So that sucks. So she used it for 2 seconds and that was it. So then I tried to switch her over to the Soothies. These are like the ones they give you in the hospital. And she took this one a little bit. And then I tried these Avent Ultra Air pacifiers. I saw a lot of people saying that their baby would only take this pacifier. So I tried it out, and literally this is the only pacifier she will take. So this is what it looks like. She actually has one in her mouth right now. She doesn't take a pacifier too often. She literally only takes it to go down for sleep, which is fine with me because I really don't want to have to break the pacifier habit. I had to do that with my first daughter and it was not fun. But yeah, if you do want to get a pacifier, definitely try these. And like I said, try a couple different ones. Don't buy a whole bunch of the same ones, because look what happened. She didn't like the Ryan and Rose, but she liked these Ultra Air ones, and these ones are actually probably like half the price of the Ryan and Rose ones. Let's talk about burp cloths. So I have really bad reflux babies. All 3 of them have had bad reflux. They spit up all the time. And so I like to use these burp cloths. They're like cloth diapers. I use these with my 17-year-old too, almost 17-year-old. But yeah, I like these. They just absorb so much better, and they're nice and they're soft, and I just love them. I love it. You just put it over your shoulder here and put baby on there, whatever you do. But yeah, get the cloth diaper type burp cloths. Bibs. So your baby may or may not need these, but if you have spitter uppers like me, reflux babies, you're going to want some bibs. And I really like these ones because they literally go around their whole entire neck. With some of the other bibs, they kind of hang down low and they don't really cover the neck. So if your baby starts getting their neck all wet, they can develop a drool rash. Janae actually developed one. I've never had a baby develop a drool rash, and I was like, what the heck? And as soon as I switched her over to these, we haven't had that issue anymore. So yeah, I love these. They're soft, they're absorbent. These are by Copper Pearl, but I just like these ones. I like the print, and they're just so cute, and they absorb very well. So that's the #1 reason why I really do like them. Let's talk all things diapers and wipes and all that good stuff. So for diapers, I went with the Pampers Pure in the beginning, and then I switched over to the Little Snugglers. So those are the ones that she mainly uses. And then I actually also love the Honest diapers as well, just because they're so cute. Like they have the cutest little designs and stuff. So I'll usually put these on her when I know that her diaper is going to be exposed. If she's wearing like a dress that doesn't have like the little bloomers or something that goes over it, or, you know, I just know that her diaper is going to be out, that's when I'll put the Honest ones on her. So for wipes, I usually use the water wipes, but this time I went ahead and switched over to the Honest wipes. And the reason why I switched over to the Honest wipes is because these ones are thicker and they're textured. So when it came to using the water wipes to like clean up poop, they would just kind of smear the poop all over the place. Since these ones are textured, it literally scoops up the poop, and you're not smearing poop all over the place. It's just easier to get the poop up. So that's why I switched over to these. And then I just love that these ones are plant-based and they are 99% water. So that's why I love these. My kids can have a lot of skin sensitivity issues, so that's why I like to get the ones that are 99% water. Aqua 4, this is a must-have. I love Aqua 4. I use it on Both of my daughters, my 2-year-old is still using Aquaphor. This is great to put onto your baby for nighttime and also for other things as well, but mainly nighttime. So I literally stopped changing Janae's diaper probably the first week after she got home. I started slapping the Aquaphor on, and then that's it. I don't change her until the morning. The only time I will change her is if, yes, she poops and she has a blowout or something like that, then I will change her. But other than that, I'm putting the Aquaphor on her, and we're eliminating those nighttime diaper changes. So yeah, get you some Aquaphor. This is good for other stuff too. Like I said, she had that drool rash, so my doctor told me just to put some Aquaphor on there. So that's what we did too. So this is good for dry, irritated skin and minor cuts and scrapes. So like this is, you can literally use this for so many other things too. All right, let's talk about hygiene, health, all that stuff. So let's talk about the bathtub first. So the bathtub that I have is the AquaScale 3-in-1 bathtub, and I love that it's a scale, it's a thermometer, and it's a bathtub, literally all in one. And the main thing that I love about it is that it's a scale. When you are exclusively breastfeeding, you always have that like worry in the back of your mind, like, is baby getting enough? So it's nice that you can bathe them and weigh them at the same time to make sure that they are gaining weight and they are getting enough milk. And then you can see if they're going backwards, then you know like, hey, what's going on? And you know, you can adjust from there. So that's why I love that scale. It is a little bit pricey, but we're getting 2 uses out of it, so it was definitely worth the price tag. So the baby wash and lotion that I went with this time was the one by Shea Moisture, and this one is for delicate skin. So like I said, all my babies have had sensitive skin, and I wanted to try Shea Moisture out this time around. I just know that they have really good products, really good ingredients and all of that stuff, and so far we haven't had any reactions to this, and I've been using it on my older daughter too, who has a lot of skin sensitivities, and she hasn't had any issues with this as well. The nose Frida, so I actually could not find mine, so I know that Belle took it and has hidden it somewhere because she likes to play with it, and so I have no idea where it is, but I will insert a picture of it up here on the screen. But I love the nose Frida. I know to some people it seems gross that you have to like put it in there and then you suck up their snot, but there is a filter on there, so you're not getting any snot or anything in your mouth. Nothing's going into your mouth, but it just works so much better. I tried to get one of those like electrical ones that, or battery operated ones that you put in, you just push a button and it's supposed to suck out all the snot, and that did not happen. It did not work at all. I just felt like the nose Frida works so much better. You can do how much pressure you want to do, you know, as less pressure as you want to do and all of that stuff. So yeah, I love the nose Frida. When you are using it, make sure you put some saline drops in their nose. I just have this Little Remedies saline drops. This is good for newborns and up. So make sure you spray a little bit of saline in there and then go ahead and just suck all the snot out. Babies are very congested when they first come home too, and the hospital sends you home with that like bulb one that you put in. You have to like squeeze and suck, and those things do not work. Just get the nose Frida, get you some saline, and then you'll be good to go. While we're on the topic of noses, I like this Oogie Boogie Bear. This is for getting all those little boogers out of baby's nose. So like if the nose Frida doesn't get everything out, you can go ahead and go behind and just like literally scrape. They have 2 different sides. So depending on what kind of booger your baby has, if it's really stuck or if it's one you can just pull out, they have different sides to help you get it out. Like, I don't know if you can tell on here. If I can get it to focus. But you can see like this side's a little bit different than this side. So yeah, get you an Oogie Boogie Bear. I use this with my last daughter too. Nail clippers. So I'm just using plain basic nail clippers. I always hate clipping babies' nails because I always feel like I'm gonna cut them, and I have cut them a couple times. But I saw that there's a new one out that people are using, and it's like a grinder, and I got that and it just did not really work, and it took like trillion times longer. I don't know if maybe I was just using it wrong, but I just found that this is so much easier. I know that they have scissors too, so those might be easier to use. I've never tried the scissors, and I just had these from my last daughter, so I've just been using nail clippers. But make sure you have something to file down and trim down their nails. You don't want them scratching their face and all that stuff, so make sure you have a nail clipper or a nail file, something to trim down their nails. Next, let's talk about probiotics and vitamin D. So I like to give my baby probiotics just to help with digestion and help with colic and all of that stuff. So I got probiotics that have the vitamin D in it, so it's all in one. Since I am breastfeeding, you do have to supplement vitamin D when you are exclusively breastfeeding because you do not have a lot of vitamin D in your milk. So I just like that this is a 2-in-1, so I'm not having to do one with vitamin D and then one with probiotics. This is all in one. This one is by BioGaia. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but this is the one that I have. And then for colic and gas and reflux, I'm using the Colic Calm. So this has been working out really, really good. If your baby does go poop and their poop is a different color and you've given this to them, that is why. It will change your baby's poop color. And this can also cause some sleepiness. So I have noticed when I do give this to her, she like knocks out. But so far I feel like it works very good. I haven't had any issues with it. It's like kind of similar to gripe water, but this is like a more natural one, is this Colic Calm. Baby carriers. So you are going to need a baby carrier in those first couple months. I'm still using it and she's almost 4 months old. So this time around I got the Ergo Embrace carrier. This is, I believe, like one of their newer carriers, but I like that it's structured, but it's still more of like one of those like cloth like wrap carriers. So it gives you like the cloth feel, but also the supportive feel. So it's nice that you can just snap it around and you can readjust it and all of that stuff, and baby sits nice and snug in there. But yeah, those first couple months, baby's just so used to being a part of you. They're not used to just being, you know, on their own. So they want to be close and up next to you. And a lot of times you're not going to get things done when baby's just wanting to be held and you don't have your hands free. So yeah, just make sure you get a baby carrier, whether it's structured or cloth, whatever your preference is, get a baby carrier. Swings. So the baby swing that we have is the Graco Duet Oasis Soothe Swing. I actually used this with my last daughter, so we did not have to repurchase another one this time, but it's just like your traditional swing that just goes back and forth. Ours has the option where you can go back and forth or side to side, and you can actually remove the seat off of the base and it can double as like a bouncer too, so that's pretty cool. It also plays the white noise and has vibration, and it can play music and all of that stuff on there too. We had the 4Moms Mamaroo with Belle and she hated it, absolutely hated it. So I was like, we're not getting that again. I actually sold the one that I had on Facebook Marketplace because I was like, we're just gonna get rid of that. She doesn't like it. I didn't want it taking up space. And so it was nice that we were able to keep the other swing. One of our friends actually used it and gave it back, and now Janae's using it. So it's gone through 3 babies now and it's still holding up very, very well. But yeah, we use the swing pretty much every single day. She literally takes like her afternoon naps in that swing, or it's just somewhere nice to put her in when, you know, I'm trying to do other things and she's wanting to be moved and rocked. So it's nice to just put her in the swing and she's good to go. The playmat that I went with this time around was the Love Every playmat. I really, really love this playmat. I really, really wanted it so badly too. And so I was like, this is a must have for me. But we do tummy time on it every single day, or I'll just lay her on her back and she can look up at all the like different black and white cards and the mirror that it comes with. And then it's nice because it like grows with your baby as well. There's like a little tent thing that you can put over on it too, so they can play in that when they get older. So yeah, love the Love Every playmat. And the last must-have baby item I want to talk about, and is something you're going to absolutely need, is a car seat. So before you even leave the hospital, you are going to need a car seat. So the car seat that I have is by Nuna, and I love this car seat. I haven't seen any other car seats that do what this car seat does, and I love that it has this little cover that goes onto it, so you don't have to buy a separate cover for your baby. So literally it just comes down, you can cover baby, and baby's not all exposed. So that's what I love about it. I used it with Belle, I'm now using it with Janae, and I love that car seat. It's a great car seat and it's very lightweight too, so that's another thing that I love about it. And then we actually have the stroller that goes with it too, but I do not recommend this stroller if you are going to be having multiples. This stroller does double up into like a double stroller, but the thing that I hate about it is that the other seat goes into the basket, so then you no longer can use your basket. And I use my basket all the time, especially like if I'm going grocery shopping or something and I don't want to get the cart, or baby sleeping and I just want to go ahead and pick her up and place her straight onto the stroller. Like, you can't do that and have your other child riding in the stroller when you need to use the basket. So I wish I would have invested in the UPPAbaby Vista stroller instead. But we have that one now, and actually Belle, she doesn't really like to be in the stroller too much, but since new baby has been here, she's been wanting to get in the stroller. So Yeah. All right, so those are all of my newborn must-haves. Those are literally all the items that I use on a daily basis. So I hope that you guys did find this video useful and helpful as you were gathering all the items that you need for baby for when they first come home. So if you did like this video, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. And then don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you back here for my next video. Bye, everybody.